like I can just lather up the same, and just
So how do you clean your butt?
just credit card it. Just here we go.
What's up, man?
Not much. How you doing?
I'm sore.
Sore.
So I feel like Michael Keaton's Batman when he couldn't turn his head.
Is that a foreshadowing of today's topic?
Oh, maybe. Maybe. I guess we will find out. So what's going on, everybody?
I'm Jordan.
I'm Tim. And this is there can only be one.
That was it. That was good. We'll figure. Next time, one of us will do that. Other we'll just sit back and smile.
Yeah. I didn't know you was like throwing it on me. This threw me off.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
We have great chemistry on stage as far as like knowing where we're going.
Yeah.
We're still figuring that out as far as this goes.
Yeah. It's just the beginning part. The introduction is always hard.
Yeah, for sure. So, give us your best Batman. Oh.
Where are your kids?
My kids?
Where are they?
I don't have a good one.
Where are they?
I am Batman. How was that?
Yeah, that was a little suck.
A little bit.
That was kind of what's his name? That's the one that's doing Batman now. That was doing Batman.
Oh, Ben
Affleck. Yeah, that was kind of Ben Affleckish. I am Batman. That's better. That's a little better. You should say it. Do you bleed?
Okay.
Do you bleed? That's perfect. That's perfect. You don't remember where that one was from?
No, which one was it from?
Batman versus Superman.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
He stood up on top of the Batmobile and looked Superman dead in the eye and said, I have one question.
Do you bleed? It's unrealistic that he would beat Superman.
That's actually like a comic book, though.
Yeah, but in one of the comic books, he did it. It wasn't Superman. Or it wasn't Batman. It was some other big guy.
No, it was Batman. The one I saw had Batman. He had created a little iron suit, and it was supposed to be laced with
kryptonite.
Mm-hmm. All that stuff.
That's probably true. There was another one though before a very famous comic.
I know.
Called Kingdom.
What's the face did it? Lex Luthor.
Oh, he killed him?
I don't know. Not killed him. But
okay.
He fought him, and he had his own suit.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. How's your week?
It was good, man. It was good. I'm glad I had today off.
You're off? Oh, it's Good Friday.
It's Friday.
Oh,
it feels like a Saturday.
Yeah, that's right.
It's Good Friday.
Yeah.
Speaking of DC, I know we were just there, and you asked about my day. Now, actually, about yours too, along with the question. Have you ever watched Superman and Lois?
The TV show?
Yes.
No.
Now, I'm not talking about the old Lois and Clark.
No, they remade one, right?
Yes.
On Disney or no? Disney would do it.
No, Disney didn't do it. It's I want to say it's WB.
No, I haven't seen it.
Dude.
Bad?
It's amazing.
Oh, really?
It's amazing. It's up there with Flash, if not better.
Oh, Flash? I mean,
Flash is good.
Yeah.
Flash is amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
And you had some of your episodes when it got like real wonky and everybody started to seem kind of like
and they get kind of silly.
Yeah,
it was kind of too silly.
This was like this is great.
Really?
This is great, hands down. And it was the same Superman that showed up in Supergirl.
Yeah,
this is that Superman.
Okay. Yeah.
And but you get to see this sometimes darker side of Superman, which I love.
Yeah, you don't see much of that, which is why he's that character.
But he's doing it because now he has a family.
Right.
He's married with children.
Is that part? Well, there was a whole there's a whole section after World War II where like they were against violence in comics, and so like it was all just about like superheroes' family lives and stuff.
Oh my gosh! But you don't want to mess with any one of Clark's kids or mess with his wife.
That Superman was good though. The one from Supergirl.
Oh yeah, he
looks good.
Yeah, he did a really good. This TV series, you have to watch it.
Is it streaming somewhere?
Yeah, it's shoot. I think if it's not Netflix, it may be HBO Max.
Okay.
If it's not Max, the only other one would be Prime.
I think it's Max. I think you're right. Yeah. I think I've seen like a bunch of WB shows on.
You got Max?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We have it, and then we don't. We'll get it, watch our shows, and get rid of it. Get it.
Okay. Let me know if I leave. Need to borrow my.
Got you. Let everyone know. They can all borrow it.
No, you got to put in on this, man. I'll send you my cash app.
Today sponsored by HBO Max / there can only be one.
Don't get us sued
No,
unless y'all want to give us some money.
yeah,
HBO.
you can say that. Well, my week's fine. There's nothing's going on. Oh,
Yeah.
all the credit cards went down at work. That was a big deal. So,
Oh, nice. All your credit cards.
yeah, we have some new software or something, and it took down half the stores, and it's just been a big deal. So, just a lot of phone calls. Nothing big deal for me, but
Well, nothing really changes it for me at work. I mean,
Yeah.
other than people still get arrested. However, we have had a lot of things going down though.
have we?
I mean, at my job,
Yeah,
like, we've had like our NCIC,
Mhm.
with that where we do our research and stuff on
Yeah.
people that went down.
Oh, really?
Our body cam system went down. You know, it was like, what the heck is going on?
It's the cabal
It could be.
trying to take the government down.
You know it. One by one, piece by piece.
Uh,
So before we
hear it.
get into this,
let's hear it.
so I called you yesterday and told you to remind me to ask you a question.
Okay.
So I saw a video, and it was quite eye opening, and I guess I want to see how true it is. And you may heard it, may not have heard it.
Okay.
We're gonna find out. So when you shower, do you use a washcloth?
No. Was this the Shane Gillis and Shaquille O'Neal interview that you saw?
No.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of this. Yeah.
Okay, you have?
Yeah.
Okay.
My wife does though.
She does.
Mhm.
Okay. Why not?
I just feel like I can just lather up the same and just
So how do you clean your butt?
just credit card it, just like one of these, you know.
Oh man, my brother.
My hands are clean too, though.
I get it. I don't know, man.
I mean,
I'm, I guess we'll still be friends
what do you use?
if I'm not using my loofah.
I'm just saying, if the world ends, who's going to be better situated?
No, I just have to make adjustments. You know, loofah comes from a plant. So
Does it?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
Sounds made up. This all sounds like towel propaganda to sell more towels.
No,
That's what it sounds like.
I'm dead serious. Loofahs come from a
You
plant.
sound like you're a sleeper agent for the towel agencies trying to
No.
sell more towels.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
get out the shower with dirty fingernails. You know why?
That sounds.
Then I saw a video. One of the ladies, she said that she gets in the shower, and they asked what was the first thing she washes. And she said, well, she starts with her hair. She shampoos her hair. Then they said, then what?
That's right.
She says, condition. Then she said, and then they said, what else? And she said, then she gets out.
No, I don't do that.
I was like, are you kidding
Wash
me?
my body now, and this is kind of a white versus black situation we're talking about. That's what I've seen.
It's pretty much. It's like,
which is funny.
It
It's funnier
is.
that way.
It is. There can only be one.
That's right. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why I don't. I think my mom did. I think my whole family probably does. I just was like, it's easier.
I think I would like to see that type of survey.
Sure, about who does and doesn't.
Who does and doesn't. Who uses a washcloth or loofah, or who just uses their hands and soap.
Well, it'll be watered down by the towel agencies that are trying to get this thing going, keep it going, and you're a part of it. The whole black culture is part of this. And we figured out. We figure out why the world's been against them.
Oh my gosh!
It's the big towel government.
The big towel government. I wonder who was the first creator of towels. Who made towels?
George Carver Washington.
He's just making something else. Making something up.
He made the peanut.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. He didn't make the peanut.
No, give him all the credit he needs.
Let's see. Now I want to know.
Yeah, find out. It's probably German or something.
Who created the washcloth?
Origin of the washcloth, but ancient civilizations like Egypt and Greece used cloths for bathing.
Okay.
The modern washcloth, cotton, likely evolved over
Okay,
time.
we got the gist of it.
Okay. Well, yes. Yes, I've heard that debate.
Okay.
All right. I've got one for you. All right. So, so last week I was on. We were on the road playing, and like we were getting ready before one of the shows, and we all have like a green room, so it's just a bunch of dudes getting ready. And I wasn't like watching a dude undress, but he was walking around in his underwear, and then he went and he put his socks on first, and then he put his shirt on, and then he put his pants on. And I couldn't say anything to him because I'm like, he'd be like, why are you watching? But it was just weird. I was like, who puts their socks on before anything else, and then their shirt, and then their pants? For me, I'm buckling up privates first, and then we're taking care of the rest. Utility, socks, shirt.
So you put socks on after you put your pants on?
Of course. Bag up the goodies first.
You got underwear on.
Yeah.
So the goodies are already bagged up.
It's extra protection. And sometimes I don't wear underwear.
Okay, so I'll give it to you if you don't wear it, if you're going straight commando.
You put your socks on before your pants?
Yes.
So hold on. I'm not the weird one here. You guys are.
Yes, I'm putting them. you clean your butt with your hands. You might be the weird one.
Okay. So do you put your shirt on before your pants?
No, which shirt you talking about?
How many shirts
Like
do you
my
wear?
tank top?
You always wear tank top?
Always.
Okay. Sure.
So I don't count that. So tank top, that's usually going on after my draws.
We're just different.
Yeah.
I look real fat in a tank top. Nothing makes me more look fat than just a white tank top. Just.
Well, I've lost some weight lately.
I lost 10 pounds. Kind of trying.
Dude, I've lost from last fall about 25.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
And what? Just being more intentional.
No, it started off with me deciding that I wasn't going to eat to get full anymore.
I need to do that more.
So because I realized how bad it was. I grilled some Cornish hen, and it was just me, Kennedy, and my wife. And of course, Deuce not gonna eat that much.
Sure.
And I put 7 Cornish hen on the grill, and they all had a half of one.
Yeah, and you ate the rest
that night.
I mean, it's impressive.
I can eat 3 to 4 Cornish hen comfortably in one night.
First off, cooking
The whole.
You can't hide money over there.
First of all, Cornish hen only costs like $4.
I'm not even sure what those are. So it just sounds
They're
fancy.
They're like small little chickens.
Yeah, I do. I know they are. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I do. Like today, we ate burritos at home, and anyway, we ate burritos, and I was going back to get the second one, but I was like, wait, I'm recording tonight, so I was like, I don't want to be full. If I get full, I get tired. So, and I didn't eat, and now I'm not hungry. So, yeah. Anyway,
and then I started. I cut out lunch.
If I eat breakfast, if I do the 30 grams of breakfast, I skip lunch most days.
I'm not counting anything.
I don't really count.
That takes too much work.
Yeah, I don't really count, but I know 3 eggs and three pieces of bacon is around something.
Yeah, I
enough.
get it.
I'm full.
But I realized I was losing weight. First, I didn't realize like this was going to cause me to lose weight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just realized like when I started getting on the scale every morning, I realized that I was dropping some weight, and then it started speeding up.
Yeah.
And then I went from 215. Then all of a sudden I was at 198, and flux stayed around a little bit. Then I dropped down to 189. Then I hit 180 within a couple weeks, and I'm thinking something was wrong. And then Dominic asked me like, "Oh well, have you been eating?" I was like, "Yeah." How much do you eat? And I thought about it. I was like, "Well, I had a small snack for breakfast. I don't eat lunch.
Yeah,
and I don't eat to get full anymore."
That's good.
And I thought about it, and somebody told somebody else that. They was like, "Oh, you're intermittent fasting, huh?"
Oh, that's good. Okay, well.
I was like,
yeah.
"Well, I guess you can say that."
You eat breakfast, don't eat till dinner.
Right, so that's about, and I work 10-hour shifts.
Yeah.
No, 9 hours. 10 hours, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's good. Well, I'm kind of doing variants of that. And I'm running a 5K on Saturday.
More power to you.
I did one for Thanksgiving. It's a lot of fun. So, all right, you ready to get into today?
Let's get into today.
Find out, Alex.
I think I have some curveballs for you.
Let's do Western again.
Now, question.
Yep.
Do they have to be heroes?
Oh, no, I guess not. No. You gonna do villains? No, let's say villains for another day.
Okay.
All right, so here are the rules, everybody. I will have 3 people, or beings, or whatever. He will have 3. We'll side by side them, and then
These are DC characters.
Yes, DC. Or
And we're excluding Superman, right?
yes, and we're gonna exclude Superman because he would beat anyone. Because at the end of all this, we're gonna be 1 versus 1, and if we don't decide who's number 1, AI will, and I will win. Right?
I like how confident he is.
I won barely last time though with Doctor Strange versus
Yeah, but it was like it could be said anyway. But I give it to you.
I was gonna beep out if she said that you won. I had planned already. I'm gonna buy one of those like long back scratchers, you know, the claws, you know, so I can push buttons. So
Just like a villain who tells their whole secret, their whole plan at first.
just confidence, you know, just
Okay.
confidence, like Thanos. He was a very confident leader.
I thought Thanos got his head chopped off.
Yeah, but he was a really good bad guy.
He was a really good bad guy.
So DC Comics, I did do some research. I watched that documentary by WB, really good. Do you know when it started?
When did it start?
So DC, it started as I think I'm right, as 3 different comics. So it started as the first comic was in 1935 called Fun Comics, and that's when they introduced Superman. Okay, that was the first one. Still the greatest. And then 2 years later, it was 1937, and that's when they came out with Detective Comics, which is when they released Batman. And then 1941 was when they oh, I'm sorry. I'm wrong about this. I'm sorry. So what Fun Comics was the first iteration of comics, but it wasn't their comics. So Detective Comics, and then 1941 was Action Comics came out with Superman. But it all came together and became Detective Comics, which is
DC.
Yes. And my wife said that we should not call it DC Comics. We should call it D Comics. Because Detective Comics doesn't make sense.
That's true, but I mean, nobody throws the third comics.
I know you say DC.
You just say DC.
Anyway, so yes, the first characters, Superman, Batman.
I always thought it was dark. I read somewhere. I thought it was dark comics.
Yeah, you told me that, and then I was doing research. I was like, that's not what I'm seeing. It was
interesting.
Detective Comics. So
okay.
So it was Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. So third character they made was a woman. So cool fact about it: the guy who made Wonder Woman, some big psychiatrist who was a feminist back in the 40s, and he was a partner in the invention of the lie detector. It's good, isn't it? Yeah,
it's pretty good.
So he was a partner in making the lie detector. So he so it's kind of, I thought it was kind of, they didn't say this on the documentary. I was just like, he made the lie detector, and like one of her powers was the lasso of truth.
Oh,
so I was like, that kind of, I wonder if that was kind of tied together. So I thought it was kind of cool. And then we had Lasso of Truth, Wonder Woman. So then we go into World War One, right? World War II. Sorry, comics were booming. They did great. And then after the war, like sales tanked. People weren't really reading comics anymore. The parents were coming out saying that it was bad. A psychiatrist named his name was Frederick Wortham. He said children who read comic books become juvenile delinquents. Okay, so this is post-war. Okay, they did stuff like after the war, they put Wonder Woman back in the house, and she kind of just like took care of her boyfriend and stuff like that. You know, it was weird.
That's crazy.
I
just think it's crazy how people use their position to push an agenda.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. I didn't know that they called Shazam he's also called Captain Marvel. You know that?
Yeah.
When it came out, he was outselling Superman. If you think about it, it was kids, 12, 13, 14-year-olds reading it, and Shazam was that kid who just, said the words and he became a superhero. So it was kind of.
So the question is, who released the first Captain Marvel?
Oh, I don't know. You know?
I did know because I did the research, but now I'm not so sure if I got the right answer.
Just say it, they won't know.
I want to say. I want to say Marvel. I think Marvel did.
Oh, was it? Might have been. Yeah.
I think but I think. Shoot, I forgot. I honestly forgot.
Yeah,
I've had this conversation before.
If you know,
because I'm getting confused with Aquaman.
Okay.
because Marvel released the first Aquaman character,
Yeah,
but DC's Aquaman was more popular and became
yeah. There's Marvel's Namor. Namor? No.
Namor is. I don't know if he was. No.
Okay.
It was a different Submariner.
Same. Yeah, that's it. That was one of the first ones they made.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember what I was gonna say, but it's fine. So
You told them if they knew the answer.
if you know the answer, put it in the comments below.
Yeah.
I forgot we didn't talk to them about comedy stuff below. So,
Yeah.
Anyway, so Dr. Wortham said this about three of the beloved characters. He says Superman was a fascist un-American.
First of all, he's an alien.
That's why he was un-American. Yeah. So these are reasons why we didn't like these comic characters. I say we, Wortham. They get better. Wonder Woman, bad role model for girls because she shows power and independence. You know, maybe he's got a point. I'm just kidding.
All right.
All right, this one's good. Ready? Batman and Robin are gay because they share a house together. This was.
Oh my God, Alfred.
Yeah, Three's Company, right? Yeah, this was real. He said this stuff. Isn't that wild? So
Jesus Christ, man.
So out of that, they the comic books kind of band together and they made the comic code in 1954, which you've heard. That's the code that it kind of restricts what they can do. They can't show violence or gore. They can't make crime look cool, stuff like that. So there's a lot of rules to it, but they implemented that, and then they would stamp the comics with it, and that would tell people this is okay to read. What's kind of what they did. So that was 54. So 55 sales plunged 70%.
That made sense.
Yeah. So they took all the fun out. 1960s, they was the Silver Age, and that's when they kind of got smart and started revamping some of the comics. So the first comic they revamped was The Flash.
Oh.
So one of the cool things I found about this, 'cause I love The Flash, was Flash's original origin story was he got his powers from drinking hard water. I think it's ice. That's how he got his original. Okay. In the new story, we know he was a.
So you think hard water's ice?
I think so. Oh, you think it's like hard, like mineral?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I don't know.
That's only hard water. I know.
Two truths could be two. We could both be right. It could be ice that has a lot of minerals.
So
in it.
if you guys haven't come to understand yet, he's going to fight every wrong he has.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Some people are just accountable and just accept it.
Bing bang.
So,
Okay.
so the new Flash though, we know he is a crime scene detective, and he gets struck by lightning in his lab.
Yeah.
Way cooler. So they made them the stories more like supernatural or like just a better backstory. So they did that with him. They did that with Batman. Like they kind of started revamping all these characters and making them better. And then 1970 started the Bronze Age, and they started making the heroes deal with real issues, racism, poverty, and addiction. And that's also when we got our first black superhero without the name black in his name. And it was John Stewart. He was one of the Green Lanterns. Yep. So he's the first one.
So they are releasing that movie.
Are they? Oh,
Yeah.
I've not watched any of the Green Lanterns. But is it gonna be like in line with them?
Yeah.
Is it?
It's going to be John Stewart.
I think I've seen the one with Seth Rogen was in one of them, right? Right? I think so. I think Seth Rogen was in one of them.
He might have been.
So, but yeah, I thought it was cool. They had black heroes before, but they had like black something like Black Lightning or whatever in them, but this is and then I have a note that the 90s was very violent. And superheroes, they went
the 90s. They were violent.
They went really far violent, and then there was Superman dies in one of the comics. This is not the one you're talking about with him. He gets killed by some big robot or something. So he dies, and then, like I said, the 90s were violent. They left him dead for, I think it could have been a couple years. And then when they brought him back to life, it was called Kingdom. And so Kingdom was all these old school heroes coming back to fight all these young superheroes who were just going crazy on the streets. And so Kingdom was like the comic world turning back to like what a hero should be. Yeah, it was renowned as one of the best comics ever read. I've not read it.
Oh, and the Green Lantern's gonna be a TV series on HBO Max.
And it's gonna be about Jon Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's the guy that's playing.
Okay. Cool.
I don't know if you've seen his movie. But I'm not gonna go down there. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
It could take us down a whole other rabbit hole.
Was it a superhero movie?
No,
Oh,
it
okay.
was he was fighting against Crooked Police precinct.
Uh-uh.
He was a ex-military dude.
What's it called? I did see while you looked it up.
was-
This is superhero.
Okay.
What's it called? It's a superhero movie. Like it's an Englishman. It's like all black cast. What's it called? Me and Dominique were talking about it.
Englishman?
It's a British guys. I think it's a British movie. It's a TV show on Netflix.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Supercell. It's
Yeah,
a play
Supercell,
on sickle
Supercell.
cell. That you know,
Mhm.
I think like instead of sickle cell it was like supercell.
Yep,
Yeah, that was really good,
it was.
and it looked awesome, and the actors did phenomenal.
Why can't I find this kid's movies?
I don't know what's his name.
Aaron Pierre.
Oh, okay, don't know. He did a movie or TV show.
He did a movie.
So that's all my notes I have. But why you looked at it? You get it?
Rebel Ridge.
Oh, I've seen the name. I've not watched it yet. It's
Rebel
good.
Ridge. It's a really good movie.
Uh,
Good action movie.
so DC TV shows, fantastic. Or for the ones I've seen, yeah. Other than
So DC, yes, except what was it called?
I didn't like Legends of Tomorrow.
That one.
That one, yeah, I like the first season was good.
Yeah, it started off okay, then it just
Seemed like a lot to keep
If-
up with or something.
yeah, it felt like Power Rangers
yeah.
to me, and it didn't seem like, I mean, there was no growth or anything. It's just like, and
There-
the stories were weak.
And then they just add another character and be like, yeah,
Yeah.
new characters here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I agree. Well, no.
What?
So Flash is good.
Flash is fantastic.
Yes, it is fantastic. Superman and Lois,
Mhm.
amazing.
Arrow, amazing.
Arrow was amazing.
Mhm, yep.
Still never finished the whole thing with Arrow.
It stopped a couple seasons before the Flash. I think.
So yeah, I'll give you that.
Mhm.
Um,
Supergirl wasn't bad.
Supergirl was not bad.
Yeah, it was good.
Supergirl was not bad.
Mhm.
So okay. There was
I didn't watch Batgirl or Gotham.
Batgirl. So they end up switching to Batgirl somewhere along the line. I fell asleep one day and woke up. The Batgirl went from a white girl to a black girl, and I didn't know what was going on.
It was a red-haired guy, and he turned to be a black guy.
It's not but what is the name of this show? The
Oh, it's like a bunch of kids superheroes, teenagers.
Kinda.
Yeah,
It's. I'm not talking about the Titans.
yeah.
I'm not talking about Titans. Although the Titans started getting a little weird itself.
Mhm.
But it was like almost like Suicide Squad.
Which that's DC.
But it is DC.
Yeah. Not a great movie. The TV show went
The
bad.
first one was good.
With Will Smith.
Yeah, I like that one.
I don't love it.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. It could have been done a little better, but I thought it was pretty good. And then the
With some movie magic, no one will know what happens.
hopefully.
All right, so we're here to rank our DC characters, superheroes, not villains.
We are.
You want to go first, or I go first?
You can go first.
All right. All right. My number 3 is Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Yep.
Aqua.
I like him for the same reasons I enjoyed Thor. It's mythological. Who's like the
So Aquaman, mythological character. I mean, as far as I don't even think they're even together, but Poseidon.
that's who I'm thinking of. Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's a variation of Poseidon, though. I
Yeah.
think, right? The
yeah, I guess
the
it sounds like
trident and
he's,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Stolen idea.
The movies were good. Yeah, every idea stolen, right?
But Zeus is in the Marvel universe.
Oh, true. He is, isn't he? Yeah. Yeah. Who was it? Jeff Goldblum. Jeff.
No,
Huh?
it was Russell Crowe.
Jeff Goldblum was.
But
22.
Skullblum was just I forgot that his character, but he was just.
Oh, he was in Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
But,
That's right. Yeah.
Zeus was also in. Was it Ragnarok or was the last one?
No, he's in the last one with the circle of heroes or whatever it was. So, yep, I think that he is good. Anyone that can handle water like that, and dolphins and sharks and orcas, and giant squids, and they can live in the Mariana Trench,
and possibly control the water that you bathe in without a washcloth.
Yeah, I bet he doesn't use a washcloth. They don't even have washcloths.
At least he can. At least he can take his water and make it turbo blast.
If you live, I would do that. If you lived underwater, would you still bathe?
That don't make sense.
I'm not bathing, so.
If you lived underwater.
Yeah, would you bathe like Atlantis?
I guess I would bathe with the sun. It makes no sense. I'm already underwater.
So you're saying we wouldn't take baths if we lived in Atlantis?
If you lived underwater, use water to bathe. If you're underwater,
answer the question.
Yeah, I probably would. I probably would.
Just have a soapy area.
Yeah, I just got some soap and just lather up underwater.
Would you use a washcloth?
Yes.
Or starfish?
No.
You know what chocolate starfish is?
Maybe a sponge fish. A sea sponge.
All right. So my number 3, Aquaman.
My number 3 would be Black Adam.
I have not seen that movie.
That's unfortunate. Just take a better version of Shazam.
Yes, I did know he was a version of Shazam, and I have seen like half of Shazam, but I don't know him. I do know it's The Rock played him.
The Rock played him, but he was Shazam before Shazam was Shazam.
In 19...
That was almost a tongue twister.
Yeah.
45.
Say toy boat 4 times fast.
Toy boat, toy boy, toy boy. Toy boat, toy boy, toy. That's hilarious. That sauce is gonna make me mad. Toy boat, toy boat, toy boy, toy boy. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a good one. That's a good one.
Toy boat is crazy.
Do you like The Rock and movies, or you think he's? I know a lot of people hate him. I think he's great.
I think he's got oversaturated one time, and that's what happens with a lot of actors.
Yeah,
but I don't hate The Rock. I think at least he's putting out quality stuff.
Sure, like Jumanji, great. I didn't care for him in.
They're getting ready to do another Jumanji.
Yes, I love all those so far.
Yes. Fast and the Furious. Only thing I didn't like about The Rock is that it seems like they were trying to turn that franchise over to The Rock.
They did, right? Eventually, it was him and Jason Statham, their own show.
Yeah, they had their own. They did a spinoff. I think they were trying to create a universe. To tell you the truth. But the last one didn't have him in it.
Oh, it didn't. I didn't.
No, but there was more room for another one.
But the first 4,
supposed to be the last one.
Fast and Furious are great movies.
No, they're not.
Okay.
The 3 of the first 4.
What was the 4th one? Too Fast, No.
The third one was trash.
Tokyo Drift?
Yes.
I loved it. Kaylee was almost an Asian woman after that movie.
I feel you on that one. Yeah, that Tokyo Drift was nothing like.
No, you're right.
The rest of it. And then you had the little weird country dude and Bow Wow as your 2 major characters. Like, no.
I give you that. Yeah, that's just true.
Bow Wow's always standing on his tippy toes, dude. Take a picture. You didn't know that, right?
What?
When he take pictures, he stands on his tippy toes.
I feel that. Who? No, wasn't him. Who was Juvenile's son? Who's little rapper? Same time as Bow Wow.
Was it his son? Oh, you talking about Lil Romeo?
Lil Romeo. Yeah, wasn't that his son? He was an actor too.
I forgot if it was his son or it. It's not Juvenile's son.
One of them is Juvenile's son.
I don't think it was Juvenile's son.
Daughter. Romeo or Bow Wow?
Lil Romeo. Not you're talking about Lil Romeo, but I don't think it was Juvenile's son. I think Lil Romeo was more like not. What, Master P's son? I think?
Master P. That was it. You're right. Yep.
Yeah.
There was a rumor he was super rich at one point.
Who, Master P?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
He owned a bunch of stuff.
First of all, Master P has lived a life that most people wish. He played in NBA.
No, I know that.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So he tried out. He played a couple games in the NBA and ended up getting cut, but he was good.
Yeah.
And when he had a game where he scored like 8 points in 5 minutes. And at that time he looked like the best player on the court.
Now we got Bronny scoring 8 points in 2 games.
Yeah, Bronny didn't score 8 points his entire college career.
Anyway, Black Adam. Yeah. So my fact earlier that Jonathan Stewart was the first black character without black in his name, but
John Stewart, who was also green, because he was green. He was a Green Lantern.
uh, Green Lantern was one of the first ones they did. Like,
Then you know you had Calvin Ellis,
who's that?
Superman.
Is a black one?
Yeah.
Oh, I know that.
Yep.
Who would play the what black actor would play the first black movie superhero?
So you know that's what they were thinking about doing this Superman that came out.
Oh, okay.
Because they had rumors that they thought it was going to be Michael B. Jordan, and
that.
then I can't. I wouldn't want to see
kind of
him.
got to be like super clean cut,
Yeah,
but also be like buff and like superheroes looking. So I don't know
Yeah.
who it'd be exactly.
I don't know. Me and Dominic thought about some people. We had some people that we felt okay with, but we just wasn't it. We couldn't find one that'll. At least not yet. I think it would have to be someone fairly new.
I'll think about it.
Fresh face.
I'm not, and I know you're confident he would beat Aquaman, but I'm not because water and electricity do not jive together very well.
I mean, we can go to AI real quick.
That's for later. This is talking is for now. So
yeah, I heard that fear, right? That's crazy.
And we're not even sure Black Adam can swim.
Okay.
You're not gonna give me that one?
No.
Okay.
Number two.
My number two is Batman.
Batman.
Yep.
It's always a good one. Very smart, very rich man. It's like DC's version of Iron Man.
Yep, and he
actually does have an iron suit.
Yep, and he is like the Arrow. They're very close, vigilante style superheroes.
Yeah. Would you dare to call Batman an anti-hero?
No, maybe. I don't know. What's anti-hero?
An anti-hero is pretty much someone who functions as a hero, but not to your current like hero standards, like a Superman hero.
Yeah, I guess he was more of an anti-hero.
I mean, I think,
I don't know.
You know, like his only thing was that he just didn't kill.
Yeah.
But he didn't care what bones he broke and what things he did. See, like that, Superman would never hurt a person.
Sure, yeah. But he was always for the greater good, though.
He was always for the greater good.
Of the world. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, he was. And I'm just saying, Superman would never hurt a person.
Yeah.
If he catches like a human villain, he just catches him because he can't.
Yeah.
Batman breaks bones, send you to the hospital for stuff like that.
Maybe. I don't know. The only reason I don't think so is because he was the second DC superhero ever made. So I think they probably, and maybe the iterations changed. Maybe he did turn more anti as he got further into the world.
I mean,
you know.
And then, why didn't they ever call Superman the vigilante?
I don't know.
He's a vigilante.
People loved him always,
Yeah.
So,
but he's a vigilante.
That's true. It's a good point. Yeah.
He's not associated with anybody, and he just does what he thinks is right.
Yeah, that's true. And he's an alien.
And he's an alien. Alien vigilante.
Worst Batman movie. Go.
Batman versus Superman.
Oh, that's not what I meant to say.
No, well, I want to say Batman versus Superman, but the worst Batman.
Yes. Character. Yes.
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck is the worst. He is terrible. He is the worst.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's like he doesn't play a good Batman. He doesn't play a good Bruce Wayne.
No.
He doesn't.
I can't name
the best Bruce Wayne ever. George Clooney.
No.
Bruce Wayne, not Batman.
Oh.
The character of Bruce Wayne.
Okay, I can give you that.
George Clooney. He came off as this pretty boy, rich guy.
Yeah. You know, and you're
like
saying
Christian Bale
had better Batman.
Christian Bale had the charisma, but Christian Bale didn't seem like this handsome guy who was rich. Christian Bale to me, looks like he just got too many teeth in his mouth.
Well, and they wrote the stories different.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
And Ben Affleck's not been good in very many movies. So
no, actually, The Accountant though.
Yeah, that was good. Yep.
And I'm excited about The Accountant too. Great job, Ben.
I like how you looked at that.
Yeah.
Did you watch the movie Paycheck with him in it? It was a movie I watched when I was younger, and I tried to show Kaylee because I was excited about it, and we watched it again, and it was not good. It was where he was working for this like technology company, and he got hired on contracts, and when he was under contract, he'd do the job, and when he was done, they would erase his mind. So the movie is about they did that, but he left himself clues while he's doing the contract.
I don't think I've seen it.
It's good. So anyway, yes, Christian Bale, best Batman. I'll give you George Clooney. George Clooney did some banger movies too.
Yeah.
But Val Kilmer, Batman
Kilmer.
Forever was a great series.
He was a good Batman.
Mhm.
He was a better Batman than he was Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Mm-hmm.
And the Riddler was a great bad guy.
First
Jim
of
Carrey,
all, Jim, you can't beat Jim. Jim Carrey can play any character he feels he wants to play,
and he has.
and he has.
Yeah.
And I think he's underrated for his acting chops.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I mean, he's funny in everything you do. Yes.
What was it called? Number
But
23?
23.
Yeah, his one serious kind of, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that he went left field after that. I think it might have got to him.
Or he's more clear than ever.
But I also see 23 a lot too,
Oh, you do?
all the
The
time,
number?
all the time. But I don't go into the depths of trying to seeing the other numbers and
Right.
this
right,
adds
right,
up to 23.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you know.
Okay, yeah. Like, that makes sense.
But like I can watch a movie and then you'll see an ambulance go by and they always film the top of the ambulance and would have 23 on top.
Oh, really?
Yeah. My
Okay.
baseball number was 23.
Oh.
You know, I always see it. Just like every once in a while I see 9/11 on the clock.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of people see that. I know.
Yeah, but it's not
yeah.
intentionally.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
but
on
not-
the clock, but it's
Yeah.
just not just the clock, but 9/11 period. I can cut on the Chicago Bulls game and the score's 9-11.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's
well,
so weird.
I think that sticks out just because we grew up in that, and it's called like the reticular activating system. So once you think about something that's always there, once you comes to your forebrain, you see it more. Like when you're looking at cars, like you go look at a new Tundra or something. Like you might never have saw Tundras on the road before, but now since you think about that one time, you'll see them all over the place. They've always been there. It's just when you bring it to this part of your brain, you actually pull into focus now. It could be.
I mean, it's a good logical thought.
That is a thing. Reticular activating system. I didn't make that up. Number 3.
It sounds like it's part of that. So we're at number 2.
No, we're not.
Yeah, you did your number 2.
Yeah, do your number 2.
I can do my number 2.
That's right.
Thank you. My number 2 will be Dr. Manhattan
Who was that?
from The Watchmen, which is also a DC universe.
Yes, made in reference to the Cold War.
Mm-hmm. Reference to the Cold War.
Mm-hmm.
And Dr. Manhattan, former scientist, blown up with pretty much nuclear radiation,
Mhm.
and was able to reassemble himself and pretty much was given godlike powers.
Okay.
Be able to control time, essence, control matter.
Mhm.
Extremely powerful. He can be omnipresent. He can be as large as a planet,
Mhm.
as small as whatever. He can do whatever his mind can create.
Well, Batman beat Superman, so I win.
Yeah, Batman's dead. He's not going to beat Dr. Manhattan.
I don't know much about. You say he's the blue guy from Watchmen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was an HBO show, right? No, yeah,
No, it wasn't an HBO show.
wasn't it?
No, they did come out with a show, but it was a movie first.
Oh yeah, I knew that, but they made a TV
They
show.
made
that
a
was,
TV
like,
show out of it.
Did
Yeah,
really well. I think everyone in another season, but the guy was like, "We're just gonna do the one because it was so good."
it was good.
So all right, my number 3, or yeah,
You're number 1.
did I go the wrong way?
Yeah, you're going the wrong way.
Ooh, you would think that because it's the second time we've done this, I would do better.
We're at number 1. Our top answer.
Number 1, my favorite DC superhero.
And remember, we're not doing Superman because
Yeah, Superman is off the tables because I thought he would beat anybody. My number 1 superhero is the one, the only, fastest man on the earth, fastest man alive, the Scarlet Speedster, Barry Allen, the Flash.
that's very good. That sounds like it's coming more so not from what he can do, but from a fan. And I'm a fan of his too, so I like it.
Mhm.
I like it. If I had to put him up against anybody to save my life, I wouldn't.
Nobody?
I wouldn't put him up not knowing who the villain is going to be to save my life. I'm just going to go for gusto and go for
Okay, well,
One of mine.
I love the
Top
TV
ones.
show.
Oh,
Hate
phenomenal.
the movies. But the Barry Allen from the TV show, though,
I think the movies could have been better if they had a different Flash.
100%. 100%. Yeah, he looks
What is-
stupid.
What is this?
Yeah. Yeah, he's awful.
It-
And Barry Allen, the Flash, revamped the comic books as we know it and gave us what we have. So without Barry Allen, we don't even have whoever your number one is. It's gonna lose. So think about that. He
No.
wouldn't even be here.
No, I think it's vice versa.
I don't remember. Go
I
ahead.
think it's vice versa. Barry Allen wouldn't be here
To fight?
to fight. He wouldn't even have to fight Spectre.
Spectrum.
Not
Your
Spectrum.
internet provider.
Not Spectrum. Spectre. Not Autism. Oh my gosh. Spectre.
Spectre.
Who is literally the embodiment of God's wrath.
And he looks like Doom.
So you got Jesus. You got Spectre.
It is Good Friday.
Yeah, yeah. And pretty much this is, hey, God didn't like Sodom and Gomorrah. I'm sending Spectrum.
That's right.
Spectre. You maybe say Spectrum.
And he did die and get resurrected, right?
He died as a human.
Yeah.
And got resurrected.
Yeah, so did Jesus.
He did.
It's not really fair to pull a Jesus card in this.
Oh, I did. I put a Spectre card.
But my point is Flash will run back and not let him die, and he'll live till he's 90, and he won't turn the Spectrum.
No, I don't think so. Because what you're saying is pretty much trying to put Barry Allen against God, which is not going to work.
Well, ask AI who if Spectrum Internet would beat the Flash, the Scarlet Speedster. Favorite Flash bad guy? You have one? Did you watch?
My favorite flashback guy.
Did you watch all the?
It's
series?
always going to be Yuval Thorne.
Yeah, he was good. Yeah, the Reverse Flash. I like Savitar.
Yeah.
All right, let's ask AI. Who will win?
So tell me who would win between Spectra?
Spectre's
Wait a minute. You
Wait
jumping
a
out
minute
the way.
now.
Who would win a fight between the Flash and Spectra?
Spectre's divine powers likely give him the edge. He can manipulate reality, time, and space, potentially outrunning and overpowering the Flash. Spectre's abilities transcend mortal limits, making him the likely winner.
No. When was he invented?
When was he invented?
Spectre was created by Jerry Siegel, the co-creator of Superman. He first appeared in More Fun Comics number 52 in February 1940.
Oh wow. Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, you thought he was someone new.
Yeah, I did.
For over 8 years, first appearing in 1940. He's had various iterations and origins, but his divine powers remain a constant. One of DC's earliest superheroes.
All right. Well, that's anticlimactic.
Oh, it was very climatic. I just think it was anticlimactic
There's
for
no
him.
climax on this show.
He took 3 L's and 1. That's crazy.
Well, they're my favorites.
Yeah, they're your favorites.
Yeah.
I mean, we were trying to figure out who would win. Number one.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun.
Yeah.
They're still my favorites. I'll still watch them. I can't watch a TV show with Spectrum.
Who would win in a fight between Aquaman and Dr. Manhattan?
No.
Let's see. Dr. Manhattan's powers give him the edge. He can manipulate matter, energy, and time, making him nearly unbeatable.
He sounds like.
Aquaman's abilities, although impressive, wouldn't be enough to take down Dr. Manhattan.
The question was Aquaman and Black Adam, though.
Was it?
Yeah. Aquaman, Black Adam.
Who would win between Aquaman and Black Adam?
Let's see. Black Adam's magical abilities and strength give him the edge.
Oh my gosh.
He's a powerful sorcerer with abilities rivaling Superman. Aquaman's physical strength and aquatic abilities wouldn't be enough to take down Black Adam. Black Adam likely wins.
Whatever. There's always next week.
That's unfortunate.
All right. And next week,
That's phenomenal.
you can give them your Scottish accent.
I don't know where this is coming from.
Been
This
that.
is something we never talked about.
been
Me
asked
doing
for.
a Scottish accent. He keeps bringing it up.
You did it once. It was good.
A Scottish accent?
Yeah. You did the Duncan of the
No,
Clan
you
tribe.
asked me to do it. It was okay,
Yeah.
but it's not like I was.
The people want it.
No, the people want you to do one.
We're not there yet.
successfully.
I'll work on it. My tongue's too fat. That's what happens.
Oh, not on this Diddy stuff again.
All right. Did we gotta tell them to comment below, or was that
So,
earlier?
if we haven't told you already, and if we have, we're going to tell you again. Please like, comment, and share. And let us know if you want us to do any other content, any other comparisons you want us to talk about.
Yeah, and tell us your top 3 in the comments.
Oh, yeah. Let us know your top 3.
If you have someone that can beat Spectrum, let me know.
Spectre.
Spectre. Semantics.
My character's not autistic. So,
All right.
but I'm Tim,
I'm Jordan.
and this has been There Could Be Only.
1.
Let's go.
All right.
Oh, yeah.